Hello, and welcome back to the Cocoa Puff Cap'n Crunch podcast. Joining me again is Christina. Christina, how you doing this week?
You know, making it through.
Making it through. That's the mood for this week. Making it. Anyways, today we're just going to be talking about some things like choice architecture, self-control, default standards, and the concept of freedom and free choice. So let's get to it. Okay. Have you heard of choice architecture?
No, I have not.
So basically, it's a design of different ways in which choices can be presented to consumers and the impact of that presentation on the consumer's decision-making processes, like in restaurants, in grocery stores, markets, whatever. Have you ever noticed how certain food items, like in stores, are located kind of at eye level, center of the aisles, where other items are kind of out of reach?
Yeah, I guess I've noticed that.
Would you say that kind of leads to impulse buys?
I think so.
Have you ever done that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Many impulse buys. Do you think it's hard to impose self-control when you see something that you really, really like?
Yeah.
So Lou states that the tendency to overvalue immediate benefits often leads people to make food decisions based on convenience, but people's tendency to impose greater self-control on our future selves and on our present selves, but to change their minds and indulge when the future becomes the present. So basically what they're saying is that we tend to make a lot of decisions based on convenience. So, and then when we say, we're going to go on a diet in the future, or tomorrow I'll go on that run, or tomorrow I won't eat this slice of cake, it's easier to say that and put it off in the future than when we do that right now instead of just doing it now. So do you think it would be useful for restaurants, schools, like grocery stores to set healthier options as the default option? Would that be beneficial, do you think?
I think so.
Lou also states that highly visceral nature of food suggests that once a tempting food is presented to a person, it's difficult to avoid eating it. So maybe if we did potentially set the healthier option just kind of as the default, what people see first, do you think that could lead them to choosing that option over choosing like any other kind of option that might be like less healthy?
I think so, yeah.
Cool. So choice architecture could kind of tie into that too, yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet. So do you think schools should ban certain foods from kids? Like, I know in my high school we used to have a vending machine full of snacks, but then they got rid of it because I think they realized, or there was like a government mandate that they should probably get rid of that because so many kids were buying unhealthy snacks. So do you think that school should ban certain foods from kids, or do you think that's a bad idea?
I personally don't think they should.
Why?
I think allowing the people to make the decision for themselves, I personally find important.
Have you ever heard of the concept of like free?
No.
So, Ariely says that like the concept of free is basically like when something becomes free, there's like a struggle between like we're more attracted to it. So like if we see the word free, it's kind of like, oh, I should get that, it's free. Like if I take it, it's gonna be beneficial towards me and like it won't harm me because it's free. I don't have to lose anything, because we have like a lot of psychological like mentality surrounding like loss and like aversion of loss. He says that like when the critical issue arises when free becomes a struggle between a free item and another item, a struggle in which the presence of free leads us to make a potentially bad decision. So like if there's something at the Davis Center, maybe like a donut that you would otherwise maybe like avoid because it costs money, but it's free, do you think you would get that donut?
I think so if I like donuts.
So, do you like donuts?
I do like donuts.
So do you think you would probably get it?
Yeah.
So would you say you're attracted to items that are free?
I'd say so, yeah.
So do you think you would ever get items that you normally wouldn't get if they were free?
If I have use for them, yes.
Okay. Do you think that concept kind of comes up in college life because we're broke?
Yeah.
Yeah. So getting free is usually so cool because it's free, so it's probably better. At least I know I'm guilty of that. Okay, cool. Well, thanks, Christina. Appreciate it.